Who is JuJu Watkins? Media-hyped teen trying to break Caitlin Clark's prize record. JuJu Watkins says she has a goal that she keeps in the back of her mind. That goal is to break the NCAA all-time scoring record, currently held by Caitlin Clark. It is a realistic goal for her statistically. Naturally, being on pace, it's always in the back of my mind, Watkins told Fox News Digital in an exclusive interview. The goal is to continue to produce at this level and do it as efficiently as I can. Watkins played the 50th game of her college career on Wednesday night in a 79-74 win over Maryland, bringing her career point total 1,318 over those first 50 games. Clark put up 1,328 points over the first 50 games of her college career. Watkins was outpacing Clark in career scoring after a 40-point game against California Baptist on December 3, but slowed down over the next 8 games compared to the same stretch in Clark's sophomore season. Click here for more sports coverage. OFOXNEWSCOM. Still, Watkins has the benefit of possibly playing more games in her career with an expanded Big Ten compared to the one Clark played in, and potentially more postseason games. However, even with that competitive pace, Watkins only wishes she could play like Clark, who is far and away the better three-point shooter. I wish I played like her, Watkins said. Watkins also has multiple opportunities to do what Clark never could in college, win the national championship game. That first opportunity could come as early as this March. Watkins has led her squad to a 15-1 start and a top 4 national ranking. They just have to get past the big sister in town as rival know. UCLA is undefeated with 2 matchups to play against Watkins late in the season. Clark's direct interference may or may not play a role in whether Watkins ends up doing any of that. At some point this season or any in the future, Watkins has the option to ask Clark a question. I met her once, Watkins says. She offered her number and she said, if I ever have any questions, she would answer them. Watkins added, it will probably just be a spur-of-the-moment type of thing when she does reach out. How Caitlin Clark battled through culture wars en route to historic 2024. There is plenty she could ask when that time comes. It might not even have anything to do with playing basketball. At just 19 years old, Watkins has already been anointed a subcultural icon. She has a devout and visible following in her home community of Southern California and has taken the reins as the most popular player in the college game, nationally, in the aftermath of Clark's departure for the pros. On her first road trip to the East Coast as a player in the Big Ten Conference for USC's inaugural season, Watkins made a stop in New Jersey to lead a 50-point blowout win against a Rutgers team reeling from the dysfunction of a mysteriously benched star player. However, nearly the entire crowd stayed the whole game to watch Watkins. On Thursday in Maryland, she put up 21 points before fouling out of the game, beating an undefeated top 10 team in front of a devout crowd of many of her own fans, while a national audience watched on Fox Sports. The attention wasn't always there, so to just see the eyes on it and people respecting the sport more and young girls getting into the sport more, it's a dream come true, Watkins said, crediting Clark for bringing the attention. Before it was playing in front of home court type away crowds thousands of miles from home, Watkins' dream had plenty of harder moments along the way. Watkins remembers all the hard moments. One particularly glaring moment came during the COVID-19 quarantine in 2020. Watkins was just a sophomore in high school and admitted she was probably out of shape because of the lifestyle restrictions during the pandemic. I was out of shape. I was so out of shape, Watkins said. So Golden State Warriors player Draymond Green came knocking with a workout offer. I will never forget it, Watkins said of the experience. Watkins said Green's workout had her dribble up and down a court and shoot the ball over and over again until she threw up. I was done, Watkins said, adding that she did not even talk to him after the workout. I don't even think I could speak, honestly. Green spoke about this workout with Watkins during an episode of his podcast in February. "It's not your typical NBA workout," Green said. "You go shoot some spots and go to the next like we go." And she came to our workout and the first day like you could tell her skill was there and like all the things. But she was struggling to get through the workout a bit and like I'm pushing her like, "Hey, come on, Ju, you gotta come on." Green said he has seen other athletes refuse to come back the next day after their first session, but Watkins returned for more punishment.